Hey guys, welcome to another episode of REM Bus. I'm your host, Cass, and as always, we got Callum with me. Welcome to the show, Callum.
Hi everyone.
Um, so, guys, this is start of a new week again. Obviously, you know that. So we wanna, as always, we're gonna discuss what happened in the market. Is there any changes over the weekend? Where we stopped last week, and what we can assume for the coming week? Yes, still is anyone's game at the moment, but let's get the facts, the graphs with Callum. Let's go through each and everything, and let's come to a proper decision where we at the moment. Callum, over to you.
Thank you very much for having me, Kaz. And definitely, very big welcome to you all. Thanks for joining us in REM Buzz. Look, guys, as Kaz mentioned, we need to get facts, and we always try to get the facts for you. And the important thing is that you be in right mindset. Make sure you don't panic, no matter what it is. If you panic, the worst part, and a lot of people call me and they do panic selling, and we did have these conversations, and a lot of people say, oh, I panic buy, bought panic into this thing and panic into that. Now one of the things that a lot of people talk to me is, I bought certain altcoins because it's low. Come on guys, few months ago also altcoins were low. Little bit here and then low of altcoins doesn't make a big deal, right? What I would like you to focus these days is either you go for a microcap, solid microcap like REM, where you know exactly these teams are working, or joining into an altcoin is just for the sake of joining is really hard unless you go for something like Ethereum or something like that, right? But at this stage, your focus should be more into Bitcoin, right? This is not a financial advice. Do your due diligence, but if you think about it, Bitcoin is done bought by hedge funds, governments, countries itself, right? So we need to understand that Bitcoin is the major player, and in this sort of a scenario, DCA, dollar cost averaging in Bitcoin in certain ways is the way to go, right? And I'm not saying don't buy any altcoins. I do promote our altcoin as well, which is REM token. You know that. But same time, I would encourage you because we want to give you the right thing. And the right thing is always please focus on the market as in Bitcoin, right? At this stage. Let's go to the market quickly so you would understand what's going on, right? So now we're going to the market. I think you can see the screen now. See, this is the market. It has been capitulation and phase, and there was been some sort of a stability in the market during this time. You can see it has gone down, coming up. This is the last 7 days. You can see we'll go in depth. You can see now I've heard people going with Ethereum. I can see people going with Cardano, XRP, and so forth. But guys, I'm just letting you know, please make sure you understand the segment, the market segment. Don't get involved because someone says something, right? You need to get proper understanding. Even me, whether I tell you something, don't just listen to me. Make sure you get your own advice by looking at the facts. Look at the facts. Don't get anyone's idea. Just as I said, do your due diligence. This is not a financial advice. Why do I say that? Because you need to do your due diligence and find out which one is better. Now you see this, all coins are in a very good position for you to buy out. That's okay. That's understandable. That's not magic. Even with REM. Now you go back to here. This is the Bitcoin chart, right? So one of the things in REM I just want to tell you is we have been through an assessment zone, which is brilliant. Why? REM sort of a token, we are going through that. We passed these audits, which is brilliant because you know we are stable for the market segment. Throughout this market, we can sustain because we are there in the market. So this is what I want you to understand. A lot of things can go in an assessment zone, and this is very good. These audits are very important to find out whether this is a solid project, right? That's why how you define a solid project. So you can invest in these sort of small areas over here where the RSI, look at the RSI is going up, guys,
Yeah.
right? Which is good. So you can see ours has been down and up. So they have been buying and selling. Look at the volume itself. Volume's been really good, guys. And this is what you need to understand. This REM's been really good market cap over here as well, which is amazing. Now, What we go back is, let's go back to Bitcoin. I want to show you one in this chart. This is really good to see this. As I always mention, I'll do a little bit of a refresh here. There we go. Right. So look at this Bitcoin chart. You can see it has definitely, back again. You can see that. Now let's go to 3-day chart. That's where I was usually keep my wits in. Excuse me. There we go. So this is the 3-day chart, and I just want you to see this 50-day moving average and 200-day moving average, solidly, clearly indicating this is the story, guys. Now this clear indication is very good. Now what I've done is I've linked these areas for you, so you can see where it's heading towards. And even if we look at the RSI models or even the MA model, you can see what we can see here is that after this peak, we can see something like this, what happened here. Now, remember, when you look at this MA, 50-day and 200-day MA, you can see here that's not the case here. It hasn't had this death cross. Because it didn't have the death cross, it picked up, it moved up. Now, you can see over here, we see something similar to here, nothing like this, so it went up and up, no death crosses, perfectly fine. Since it moved down from here, we are in a shock. Now, it should have happened here, should have happened here. No one knows, guys. This is not something that we predicted and it just happened. It just happened to happen. So with that case, my prediction is rather than going up here, which is highly unlikely and can happen, what it needs to happen is, again, this should go like this and come up. And if it happens very short period of time, well, I can guarantee you, if it goes like this again, with a shorter period of strength over here, then it'll go up.
Yeah.
Very simple, right? And it can happen. Now, let's say, for the sake of saying, it went like this, right? Like here, like here. It went down. Then we're looking around closer to, I think, closer to 1 year of a bear market. Now, what you can do if that happens, there's always opportunities, guys. Don't worry about what you bought here. Put it aside and be mindful. Put some amount from your wages or something that you're going to put on and buy dollar cost average, buy Bitcoin over here. You can do that same thing for REM. If it goes down, REM is not going to go down from here, guys. It's not going to go like crash like Bitcoin all the way because Bitcoin has the volume and the length to crash here. It got some momentum to crash here. Where other altcoins, this is what I'm talking about. People are talking about altcoins. Oh, this is a great opportunity to buy, sort of a thing. No, the opportunity is going to be here forever till another 100 days or even 300 days, 250 days. You're going to have all the opportunity to purchase altcoins. Don't worry, you can have balanced portfolio, more Bitcoin, some altcoins, some medium-sized altcoins with Ethereum, and something like a microcap like REM. You can diversify and purchase your stake here. So you would have something like, if it goes down around here, then you would have this area. And I'm telling you now, don't wait for the 20,000s. Don't wait for the 3,000s. Over here, you had like what, 16,000. Don't think it's going to come to 16,000 and I'm going to wait. Don't do that, guys. Make sure, as I mentioned here, remember, if you go back to our channel, go back to our videos, you would understand I mentioned here, please, guys, get some, regardless, it'll go to 200,000, get some profit out. I did mention this. Same way I'm telling you, don't worry about it going down to 3,000, 16,000, whatnot. Start with 50,000. 50,000 is a good time, guys. If you see 50 grand Bitcoin, get some, not every, some, right? And you buy and buy till 40,000 something, 45,000 here. If it goes up from here, again, purchase till 50,000, then you can stop. Wait till it goes up and up and up. And I will give you a hint like here. Wow, it is gone up. The RSI is high. Guys, let's get some money over here, let's get some money over here, these sort of ways. Up here, we would have certain opportunities, right? And you and I, we know we've been through the hardships. We know that we should get money out, and that's being given. Even now, betting on altcoin season is a not good thing, and we've noticed that today. If altcoin season doesn't come up by now, guys, we know that it is not reflecting on Bitcoin cycles anymore. That's gone. Those days are gone. So these are the good things that we need to understand. Let's go to the Bitcoin dominance chart, guys. Remember, Bitcoin dominance needs to go up, down. Sorry, I'll repeat again. Bitcoin dominance needs to go down, where all coin season index need to go up. That's how all coin season comes in, regardless of the time frame. Now look at here, Bitcoin has gone down. Considering yesterday it has gone down a point, good. What, considering last month and last week, it's not a big deal. Okay, fine, but we see some momentum happening. It's not just over here, but something's happening, Bitcoin dominance. Let's go to the altcoin season index, guys. Altcoin season index also going to the neutral zone, guys. This is perfect. Look at this. Last month it was 30. Last week it was 36. Yesterday it was 44. And today the altcoin season index is 47. You know what this means, guys? Altcoin season index indicates that more people are purchasing altcoins. This is what we want. If it goes all the way here, we're getting an altcoin season regardless of the Bitcoin chart. And that can be a new news aspect, which we've never seen before. Okay, fear and greed index. Today's fear and greed index, let me refresh this in case. Yep, is fear and greed. Fear is getting into the neutral zone. Beautiful. This is what we want, right? So, with all the hassle of what's happening in the Bitcoin and the world, what you can see is over here, remember we were discussing about fear, this whole red zone? We have moved out from the red zone towards more towards greed side, which is brilliant for us. And this is what we want, right? So, given all in all, what we are saying is, look, this is the beauty of it. Keep your composure and let's look into buy some Bitcoin. Make sure you grab some altcoins along the way, but not much. And you can focus on getting some microcaps like REM as well to have a balanced portfolio. And when the altcoin season hits, regardless of the Bitcoin, you would know that it's a great opportunity that you have gone through. So with that, Cass, over to you.
Thank you, Callum. So it's a really good thing. The last thing we saw, the fear and greed index, actually, that's kind of enough. Like it's a massive jump from 15 to when we finishing last week to is that 35 something is show us? Yeah. So what's that saying, Callum? So that's a good indicator. Still, maybe the fear being exhausted, maybe the bottom is reaching. I don't know. It's a good sign anyway, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. No, good. All right, guys, that's it for the market bus. We will come back to you with another episode of that, and we will bring you some other topics as well, as you always ask us to do so. So please follow us and subscribe, so you get all the latest news with REM and all the other projects we are doing. Till then, till next time, Kaz and Cal, I'll catch ya.